broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
They have been selling their fruit to Schramsberg for their sparkling wine for the last 14 years. And then a couple of years ago, in the '07 vintage, they decided to release their first Pinot Noir.
Wow.
And then they decided to make a rosé. So this is a rosé. This is their second vintage of rosé from Pinot Noir grape. Locally, on your way up here, as you got north of Petaluma,
Oh, okay.
there were some vineyards on the left side along the hillside. Those vineyards belong to Gallo, but right behind that is the James family vineyard.
Oh, okay.
And very windy over there. In fact, I just talked to James today, to Jeff James, and he told me that they're only halfway through veraison right now.
Wow.
So for those of you that are not familiar with what happens in the grape growing process, right around normally the beginning of August, the grapes start to turn from green to red. They call that veraison. And because it's been so cold here, it's really been delayed. In areas like where he is, that's the coastal Sonoma Coast region. And so it's very windy and very cool over there. So it's a little tough on the grapes. So we need a lot of that heat, even though it was pretty hot today.
You're going to get them.
Yeah.
You're going to get them this week.
We're going to get it. Yeah, I know. Then we'll be complaining about how hot it is.
Yeah.
You know. So there's wonderful rosés. So for those that don't know, rosés today are typically made dry. They're made dry, and basically what they do is they pull the skins away from the juice early on. Once they've achieved the color and texture that they're looking for, they'll pull those skins off to maintain that color. As we taste through these four wines, though, what you're going to see is progressively, these are much deeper, darker skinned, because we're going to go from Pinot all the way into a Zin, Syrah, Merlot blend.
Wow.
And so that'll be a little different. Now, we put together some cheeses. This is the Jarlsberg with some some little raisins. So here, I'll give you a little cheese.
Thank you.
That we should try with that. The key for most of my red wine drinkers, if you're watching, what you want to do is you want to try to pair up your rosés, even though you go right past them and you don't drink them. Trust me, when it's hot out, that's what you want. But you want to have a little cheese or a little food with that wine. So very nice. And then a nice compliment, not only to the cheese, but to the wine. Brings out that Pinot Noir. And again, in a nice,
so refreshing.
Nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
On a day like today, this is the only way to go with rosé. Retail price on that, $18. My First Sips members, you guys get 20% off of that. We can't argue with that kind of price point on a wine, not at all. Yes, so that was a nice little pairing. Again, Pinot Noir with in the rosé wine. Now, so tell me some things. Do you have some activities coming up that you're going to be going to or being part of?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I love the San Francisco fashion scene. It's small, it's very intimate, and everybody know everybody. But I gotta thanks to a lot of people that helped me and support me throughout my my time here. I have a wonderful coach, Charleston Pierce, but he coached me in everything, in every single way that I can do. And then I'm wearing this beautiful dress from a local designer, Vanessa Barbary.
Now get a good shot.